Believers. A while back, quite a while now, 2 years already, when the YouTube channel Yahweh Rules was suddenly hacked by this Vietnamese gamer, I made a video about it, immediately saying, what is this? Then a while later, there was this other YouTube channel that came, which I thought maybe is a backup channel of Yahweh Rules. That one is gone also. And then, for some reason, this new channel popped up, New Yahweh Rules, in which you have this black guy who looks like the original Yahweh Rules. He was talking about very other subjects he never talked about before. And he only made, I believe, 5 videos, and that's it. And for months now, that new channel, New Yahweh Rules, is quiet. I've made videos before about this YouTuber. Now, why am I making this another video about this figure? Listen, when someone has public influence and it just disappears, it never happens just like that. If someone has public influence and it suddenly disappears, either they're on the run because there are consequences, namely resistance, haunting them, and they think, you know what, I need to get out of here. Or, which is the same reason, or pressure becomes a lot on them. They think, I need to stop this because it's becoming too much. Or they're shut down. Now, this guy, Yahweh Rules, I don't know his real name. He never published it. He only had, I believe, 3 videos in which he showed his face. He was very private, rightfully so, because he was exposing some stuff that was kept hidden from the public. I don't agree with everything he said, absolutely not. Many of his videos were designed as satire. So he would give you information in a satirical way. Well, that's a smart way to do it, because by giving things in a satirical way, you can always say to people this is satire while you've revealed real knowledge to them, and that can be a defense against legal prosecution or against people accusing you. So that was practical of him. But suddenly he stopped making videos, I believe it was 2016. He disappeared for about 2 years or something like that. Then his channel went away. And now out of the blue, there's this new channel, New Yahweh Rules, and you see him with a webcam in an almost empty room, looking above to the webcam, recording videos. I'm thinking, hold on a minute, it was 2019 when that so-called new channel came up. It's now 2020. I'm thinking, hold on a minute. Since 2015, I believe, maybe earlier, but since 2015, in general, laptops and netbooks have a camera over here. You don't need to purchase those tiny webcams anymore and put them up there. That's from 2003, man, or 2004. So that he came with a whole new channel that he has this webcam that he's working on above. That was a bit suspicious to begin with. So I was thinking, what? Is this a new video, or is it some old video that someone just published to pretend as if he's still around? The reason I'm mentioning all of this is because whenever something happens in public that doesn't end up, you shouldn't forget about it. That's the mistake a lot of people make. When something in public happens that doesn't end up, people should document it, should record it, and they should examine it. Think about it, believers. I'm going to give a parable now. I've been making videos for 7 years now. If I would stop making videos for months, and everyone's asking where's Ari Dusted or what happened to him, and 3 years pass by, and somewhere in 2024 I appear again, my old channel is gone. People still have all my 5,000 videos downloaded, so you can see my videos popping up all over the place, but my official channel was gone. And 5 years later, out of the blue, Ari Dusted is there again, and he's talking about subjects he never spoke about before, and he contradicts everything. He's almost a lot of stuff that he said before he contradicts. People would say, what? And what's the first thing people are going to say? Think, hold on a minute. This is the same guy that disappeared 5 years ago. How come he doesn't speak in line with his previous ministry? How come he just comes back online without an explanation to all his followers? And how come there is no continuity in what he's posting? What happened those 5 years? We're going to have questions, and they deserve answers. Because I was a public figure that affected their lives, so they deserve that answers. So I cannot come back and then pretend as if nothing ever happened and just continue saying I'm still here. Yes, I'm still here after 5 years. What happened in those 5 years? What happened in your previous videos? Why was it suddenly hacked, whatever? This is just a parable. It's just not going to happen. I'll remain on YouTube as long as Christ is not returned yet, as long as YouTube exists, just to teach you. But just to give you a parable, and I only have around 6,000 subscribers. This guy had more than 25,000 subscribers. He had millions of views. He even shut down the comment section because he received a lot of hatred. That's why he remained private. So if you remain private all the time because you had so much hatred and anger against you, and suddenly you take a pause and you come back and now your wife is showing your daily life, your house, your children on Instagram, on YouTube, openly. And I'm thinking, what? Here's what I think that's really going on with this Yahweh Rules figure. I don't intend to make many videos about the Yahweh Rules, but because he's an example of a public figure that was taken out, that's why I'm making this video. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. Then I'll make another video saying I'm wrong. I don't mind being wrong about stuff, okay? I'm just pointing out to you, it is a very big inconsistency in something. Don't ignore it. What I think happened to Yahweh Rules is as follows. He was making all those videos. He reached millions and millions of views, so much that he even attracted attention from from people involved in, satanic cults, people that really involved in deep darkness. And as people that were involved in deep darkness, they felt threatened by his influence. So they tried to slow him down. That didn't work. He continued. Eventually, he received threats. He, his wife, his children. Because in some of his old videos, you can see children talk in the background. So he received threats. He continued, and one day they just took him out. That's why there was no activity on his channel anymore. But then a lot of people came to ask, why isn't Yahweh Rules posting anymore? A year passed by, 1 year and a half. And late, suddenly you had this thing, this channel was hacked, so that got people's attention. And before you knew it, the channel was gone completely. But still a lot of people, including me, were asking questions. We also posted videos thinking, what's going on here? And now you have this figure appearing, showing himself all the time in videos of his so-called wife in front of a webcam that's attached to a computer, even though today webcams are in the laptop. No. The real Yahweh Rules, whoever that guy was, is gone. This new guy with this new channel, new Yahweh Rules, is an imposter. Some would say it's a robotoid. Well, it doesn't have to be a robotoid. It can also be someone with a silicone mask that resembles the face of that other guy. Or maybe it's just a lookalike. That can be the case also. A doppelganger. Whatever it is, that new guy that calls himself Yahweh Rules is not the original one. The original one, he's gone. They've taken him out. Because, look at this, believers. The human mind needs consistency. Evildoers are inconsistent. That's why they need excuses and enablement of others to remain active without falling apart. So evildoers are really, they are the most dependent people there are. They are way too dependent on others because they're inconsistent. Evildoers always seek some dumb justification for the violence they're doing. Okay? So, if someone is lying to you, and remember this, believers, if someone is lying to you, I'm not saying if someone doesn't know anywhere, but if someone's really lying to you on purpose, there will always be some inconsistency in their behavior. There will always be some twisting of words or some hidden suggestion to throw you off. So if someone is an imposter, they're not the real individual, you will always notice that they are overreacting. For example, if a doppelganger, someone that looks like me, would make a channel somewhere pretending to be me, he has watched my videos, so he will behave like he's me, but it will be an act, and because it's an act, he really makes the effort to convince you, and it's this effort to convince you that will give you the vibration of, something's off here. It doesn't flow naturally out of it, as if it's an act. I want you to pay attention to such details. Now, so this video isn't just about Yahweh Rules, he's just an example I'm using. Anytime anyone disappears from the public arena while they were successful, I'm not talking about people that came out and what they did failed, and now they just don't want to think about it. I'm talking about people who were a big success, had a big impact publicly, and suddenly they're gone. They're either taken out or they fled away. Because if they fled away, it's because there was danger offering. This is how it goes in this world. So, when someone's an imposter, remember, they will do extra effort to convince you because they need this extra effort in order to feel good on the inside. Because a pathological liar, or any liar in general, but a pathological liar, even though he or she, but I'm using the he now, even though he is so comfortable lying, he is lying to convince himself, not convince you. And to convince himself, he needs to do the extra effort. That extra effort is off. So, where is Yahweh Rules from other public figure out there? Don't just go into wild theories, just look at the context. If it's inconsistent, if it really doesn't add up, but it's out there, then it should be obvious to you that what you're seeing is not real. What I think happens, I may be wrong, is that the real Yahweh Rules with his wife had a lot of videos in the past. Many of them were stored on the Google Drive or whatever, and those that they took them out, kept all those videos, and now some of those old videos are put online, and we think, oh, they're still around. And they also make a fake Instagram account to let us think, oh, those people are still here. Come on, people. If you had thousands of subscribers, 25,000 and more than 25,000, you had a lot of people that enjoyed watching your videos. They were learning from you. A lot of people are worried about you, what happened to you. And now suddenly your wife has an Instagram account and you're supposed to gather with your wife. And she don't even have, and the wife's chat account doesn't even have many views. Even though you were a big star. No. Believers, I keep talking about this because anytime something so inconsistent happens and people forget about it, people are being set up for worse. If every time something inconsistent happens in public and we document it and we keep on mentioning it, you will see how collective deceptions fade away. The reason why collective deceptions often continue is because we forget about things, which so-called move on. I don't think we should dwell all day long about it, but we should not forget it. Well, that's it for now. Keep on agreeing with Christ. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. Always agree with him. Be at peace.